Welcome. I'm glad you're here. So you're going to have a chance now to actually welcome yourself. So please go ahead and pick up your mirror. I've got my mirror right here. Pick up your mirror or switch your phone or your laptop over to camera mode so that you can see an image of yourself, a reflection of yourself. Go ahead and do that. If you need a few more moments, just please pause this. So now, I invite you to look at your reflection. Look at yourself and see who you see. You might see a brilliant version of yourself from the present, someone that you're excited about and proud of. Or you might see a little self, a self from your past who might be scared or confused or hurt. Or maybe it's a little self from your past whom you're very excited about and proud of. We all have many, many aspects of ourselves, many selves, strong selves and hurt selves and courageous selves, the parts of ourselves that carry us through all the difficulties. So I invite you just to look in the mirror and take some moments just to see who you see there. And when you see them, just meet their eyes if you can. Just meet their eyes and hang out and just see who you see and see what you see. And I'm going to do this along with you so that I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to look at my own reflection and just give you some time to look at yourself and see who you see. And you may see more than one of you in there. Or they might be fighting for who gets to sit in the seat and be seen. Notice what you see in their eyes and in their face. You might even say it out loud. You know, as I look in your eyes, I see this. As I look at your face, I see this. As I look at your heart, I see this. And I invite you to offer a welcome to this part of yourself or parts of yourself whom you see in the mirror. So I invite you to say, welcome, I'm really glad you're here. Go ahead and say that. And then I'm going to add another piece, add this if it's real enough for you. I invite you to say, if you're listening and you're not sure whether I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you are here. And just notice what's happening in you. Is anything tightening? Is anything softening? Notice any energies or sensations. Just take some time and be present with what that was like and what it's like now. Looking in your own eyes, meeting some part of yourself. What's happening now? Notice your arms, your legs, and your breath. Just allow and be present with whatever's here. And again, I am glad that you are here, and I'm glad that all of you, all of the parts of you, any of the yous in you who can hear me, I'm glad that you are here. Thank you. We all have some amount of fear that we're hiding from ourselves. Anyone who's in my audience working with recovery from developmental trauma probably has different layers of fear and even terror that we can maybe sort of kind of feel, but that also is hidden underneath, one layer under another of fear. And it shows up in different ways: anxiety, panic, unease, or dread. So the intention of this small practice is to provide a comforting and supportive witness to the fear that's in each of us. We want to say to the fear, it's okay. I can feel fear and I can still be okay. I can feel fear and I am still loved. And I am safe. I am safe here and now. I feel fear and yet I am alive, I'm awake, and I'm breathing. That's the intention. So I invite you to just gently notice your breath and notice whatever quality of unease or dread or fear you might be able to notice anywhere in your body or your energy or your emotions. And I invite you to hold your own hand as if you're holding the hand of a child, or you could touch your own face, or somehow maybe do both, like this. So touch yourself in this comforting way, as if sort of like you're being both the parent and the child at the same time. And I invite you just to say the word fear out loud a few times. Fear. 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 As I'm saying that, the feeling is becoming more intense. It's like I'm inviting the fear that's already there to be a little more present in me. And I can feel it rising, and it's uncomfortable. And as we're saying the word fear, as you're saying the word fear out loud, feel your face in your hand, feel your hand in your hand, feel the support and the comfort that you're offering to yourself on behalf of the universe. Let yourself know that you are loved. Let yourself feel that as much as you can. And again, just saying the word fear out loud. Fear. 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 And if it feels okay, you can repeat after me. I feel fear, and I know that I am loved. I feel fear, and I am alive and breathing. I feel fear, and even when the fear is really strong, I still also have hope. I have love for the parts of myself that are afraid. There is safety for me in present time and space. And I invite you to just sit with this now. You can hold your position of comfort if you wish, or you can shift it to a different place. Yeah. Or if you wish, you can simply let your hands down and let your whole body relax. And I invite you to just be present and just notice what's happening in your heart, in your body, in your energy. Just take some moments to be present with yourself. I'm finding myself bringing my hands to my heart. I just really wanted to go there. Thank you for being here. You are very much loved. So now we're going to play with the infinity symbol, or the figure 8. So I invite you to just take one hand or the other and just begin making a sideways figure 8, the infinity symbol, in front of your body. And just notice what effect that has on you, if any. Just notice your breath. Notice what you feel. Just making this movement. And you could try to speed it up. See what that does. Or you could try to slow it down. And then just finding your rhythm, finding your pace. And now I invite you to, while you're feeling whatever you're feeling as you make this symbol, I invite you to allow some kind of sound, to make some kind of a sound. It could be a hum or sing or a scream or a whisper. I'm just going to make a sound for a bit, and then I'm going to be quiet to make space for whatever sounds are coming from you. Ooh. And if it feels right, I invite you to try switching to the other hand. Notice how this might be the same and how it might feel different. For me, there's sort of an expansiveness that's showing up with my left arm that wasn't there in the same way with my right. And I invite you to try both hands, and you could do both hands sort of in parallel with each other like this, or you could do both hands sort of in a mirror image like this. Let's see what that's like. Now I feel like I'm conducting an orchestra here. There's some beautiful music happening. And what's it like with one hand or both hands if you make this symbol up above your head? And let your arms rest. And I invite you to try what happens if you make that figure 8 symbol with your head. And I'm exaggerating a little bit. I invite you to even make it smaller. Maybe just a little tiny motion. Whatever feels right for you. Try like as if there's a pencil sticking out of the top of your head that's drawing this big figure 8 up on the sky. I'm not exactly sure what it is about this symbol. As I'm moving my head, it's like, okay, my cognition wants to not quite, can't even speak right, not quite be online here. It's like there's something about the movement that's sort of soft and soothing and easeful. And those of us, I don't think I can talk and do my head at the same time, but you can try to continue to move your head. For those of us who are holding a lot of hidden fear or pain from our trauma, this easefulness, easeful movement is something that we want, but is maybe not familiar. And so it's something we want to invite our bodies to feel, to embrace, to try on. Now try making a figure 8 with your one or the other of your little fingers. I was trying this out a couple days ago, and there was a big difference. One of my little fingers, it was like really easy, and the other one, I had to really, really focus. That was interesting. And try your thumb or any other finger. Or your elbow. What if you do this symbol with your elbow? And I'm sitting down right now I'm sitting cross-legged on this chair, so I can sort of try to do it with one of my toes, but not really. Well, you can also try with your feet or with your hips, depending on what position you're sitting in or if you're standing up. And you're welcome to stand up and do figure 8s with your hips or your shoulders or any part of your body. I'm going to do it with my whole torso here. And I invite you now, if it feels right, to let your body rest and to just watch my hand for a few cycles here. Just watch the figure 8 on the screen. Feel what that's like. I invite you to just notice. Just notice what's happening in your body. Notice anything that's settling, anything that's stirred up, any movement, any stillness. Just really gently and with curiosity and compassion, just see what's happening in you right now. And I invite you to try this on your own anytime. It really has quite a sweet and pleasant effect on me. Yeah. And I'm going to stop now. And again, I invite you just to feel your body. Just to feel what's there. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice.